To make a obstacle avoid robot, we require one chassis and a breadboard, which I have already attached here. 4 rotating wheels, 4 300 RPM motors, L293D motor drivers, 1 HC SRO4 UV sensor, 3 9-volt batteries, and lots of jumper wires. So first of all, let's take our chassis and attach these motors here. Now let's attach these wheels. Now let's decide first which is going to be the front side of your board. Let's say this is going to be my front side. Now according to this, I have to set the polarity of motors. Like when motor rotates backward, in actually the board will be moving in forward direction. For this, you can take a battery and connect these wires like this. You can either mark the wires connected to positive terminal of battery or use different color wires. Here all the green wires signifies the terminals to be connected with positive ends and all the gray terminals to be connected to ground or negative ends. The next step is to connect the motor drivers. We are here using 2 motor drivers to increase the power of the board. One motor driver for front motors and one for backside motors. Motor driver is the device which drives the motors, as these can't directly be connected to Arduino board. It is the source by which we can give both commands and high power supply to motors. Now connect the front motors here and back motors here. Positive, negative, and so on. Take your Arduino board and attach it here. Now do the connections of motor driver with Arduino board according to this block diagram. Connect M1A with 9, M1B with 8, M2A with 7 and M2B with 6. These all are digital pins of Arduino board. Similarly, connect these pins with 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd. Also do the ground, 9V and 5V connections. Our next step is to connect the HC-SR04 ultrasonic sensor. Connect this sensor according to this block diagram. Give VCC 5 volts and GND to ground. Here trick pin controls the transmitter. It transmits a ultrasonic wave which when strikes an object traces its path and is received by receiver. Echo pin is for receiver. By this method we can get time taken by wave to come back and speed of sound is known to us. Thus, distance can be calculated. Connect trick pin with 11th and echo pin with 10th pins of Arduino board. Arduino code of this type of robot is quite simple. First you need to do is define the pins. If you remember that I have already explained the function of trick and echo pins. Trick sends a ping and echo receives it back. Here I have used 11th pin as trick and 10th as echo. Next is motor driver pins. I have used 2 motor drivers, so these are the pins defined for front and back motor drivers. Now let's move to setup. First is serial.begin9600. It is an optional argument.
Next is define all the pins as outputs or inputs. Here you can see only echo is defined as input, as it is going to send information about time taken by signal to come back. After that, let's define two variables, distance and duration, for reading data. In void loop, now we have used these set of lines to send a pin through transmitter and then read the time taken by it to come back in duration. Duration is first divided by 2 to get the time taken by wave to reach the object. Then it is divided by 29.1 to convert it into centimeter. After that, select a case. If distance is less than 10 cm or your preferred value, command the bot to move left or right. Like here, I have used the case. If distance is less than 10 cm, the bot will move left. Otherwise, it will move in forward direction. This is done by moving the left front motors in backward direction and right motors in forward direction. Like here, M11 is low and M12 is high. This will move the left front motor in backward direction. Similarly, all other motors are commanded. Now, in some cases you might face a problem in these high-low things. Maybe due to setting wrong polarities of motors, or else you might want your motor to move forward and your code is also commanding the same, but your motor is moving in backward direction. So in that cases, what you can do is try changing the high-low with different combinations, and through hit and trial you can find a correct combination to move your bot in desired direction.
Let's upload the Arduino code.